Are you maybe at that crossroads thinking about where to point your academic compass next?
Hmm.
Or maybe you're just really curious about what makes an elite institution, especially over in the UK, really stand out.
Yeah, what's the secret sauce, right?
Exactly. Either way, you've landed in the perfect spot. Welcome to the deep dive.
Glad to be diving in.
Today, our mission, it's not just rattling off names. We want to give you the inside track, a real shortcut to understanding the, well, incredibly vibrant, competitive, but also super rewarding world of top UK universities for 2025.
We're aiming to unlock their true DNA, really get beyond the glossy brochures.
Right. Understand what makes them tick, the challenges they face, and crucially, how you can genuinely thrive there.
It's about the whole picture.
We've got a great stack of sources for this. Everything from guides breaking down the top players, expert insights, even some real world case studies.
Yeah, exploring those internal challenges and how students, navigate them.
It's going to be fascinating, I think, uncovering stuff you probably won't find with a quick online search.
And that's really the interesting part here, isn't it? It's not just which universities are top,
Mm-hmm.
but why they excel, those often overlooked internal challenges, and how all that internal stuff can deeply impact your actual educational experience.
Yeah, the day-to-day reality.
Exactly. So the goal is a holistic view, something that goes way beyond just the rankings and really shows how these places prepare graduates for, well, dynamic careers in a world that's changing so fast.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning then. Let's unpack this. Why the UK? When we talk higher education, what is it that consistently draws students from literally everywhere?
Well, beyond the obvious prestige, yeah.
Right.
The core benefits are genuinely compelling, and they often become like crystal clear once you hit the professional world.
Okay.
First, think of a UK degree as, well, an immediate global trust signal.
Ah,
It's
interesting.
not just paper. It acknowledges you've honed critical thinking in a really rigorous environment. That translates directly into being a preferred candidate for top jobs, finance, tech, wherever.
Okay, so that global recognition is key.
Definitely. Secondly, the sheer diversity of courses is incredible. I mean, everything from cutting-edge AI
Bro.
to international commerce, specialized management, deep dives into humanities. It's a huge spectrum, often interdisciplinary, really trying to meet what students need now.
And tailored to interests, too, presumably.
And finally, think about the environment. Students from over 100 nations.
Wow.
It fosters genuine cultural exchange, global perspectives. You're not just learning in class, you're living and collaborating in this truly multicultural setting. Invaluable today.
That really is a powerful foundation. Okay, now the part everyone often jumps to, the big names.
The rankings.
This is where it gets really interesting. Let's dive into some of the top-ranked institutions for 2025. These are the ones consistently recognized for, academic quality, student satisfaction, strong job outcomes.
The usual suspects, but for good reason.
Leading the pack, almost predictably, is the University of Oxford. Tops global lists, excels across the board, humanities, sciences, social sciences. What really sets Oxford apart, I think, and what often surprises people, is its unique tutorial system.
Ah, yes, the tutorials.
Yeah. We're not talking huge lecture halls here. Often, it's one-on-one, maybe two-on-one, with a leading academic in your field.
Intense.
Totally. You
Yeah.
can't hide. You're challenged. You have to articulate ideas, defend arguments, engage really personally. It pushes critical thinking like few other models can.
And the career impact?
Huge. Graduates are highly sought after, globally consulting, tech, finance especially. Plus, it's the oldest university in the English-speaking world. Tons of scholarships, world-class research centers. That history is tangible.
It really is.
Then closely following, of course, the University of Cambridge,
Right.
celebrated for groundbreaking research, especially strong in engineering, medicine, maths,
A research leader, no doubt.
and its collegiate system students living and studying in smaller colleges that really fosters community, leads to consistently high student satisfaction.
That sense of belonging is huge.
But what really stands out, it's not just the 131 Nobel Prize winners, which is mind-blowing.
Incredible number.
It's how that legacy translates today. A vibrant research ecosystem, strong links to cutting-edge industry and startups, prestigious global partnerships opening doors.
Real-world connections.
Exactly. Now, shifting gears a bit, for those really focused on science, tech, engineering, medicine, Imperial College London.
Ah, the STEM powerhouse.
Absolutely. Consistently top 10 globally for STEM. Its real-world relevance is key. The curriculum is deeply aligned with industry, preparing students not just for jobs, but for innovative careers.
And for focus.
Imagine being right in London's innovation hub. Over 90% graduate job rate, access to incredible labs, working on tomorrow's breakthroughs today.
Very appealing for STEM students.
And for those eyeing leadership roles, management, finance, global policy, the London School of Economics and Political Science, LSE.
LSE, yeah, a giant in the social sciences.
Preferred choice for law, economics, international relations. Massive global influence alumni in incredibly influential positions worldwide shaping policy.
Its network is phenomenal.
Highlights: highly rated social science research, very high international student ratio, and that strategic central London location, right at the heart of things.
Location matters there, definitely.
Finally, let's touch on the University of Edinburgh. Stands out for academic diversity, huge range from medicine to digital arts, strong interdisciplinary focus,
Broad offerings.
and serious historical prestige, established 1582 Russell Group member.
That's like the UK's Ivy League equivalent, basically.
Pretty much. Key features: vibrant city life in a stunning capital, strong research, diverse international student body, a great all-rounder.
And it's worth noting, while we focused on these five,
Right?
our sources also highlighted other great places: University College London, UCL, massive, incredibly diverse,
Okay.
University of Manchester, King's College London, Warwick, Bristol. The list goes on.
So there's a real breadth of excellence.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shows a broad landscape across the UK. Incredible range of choices, really.
That's a lot of impressive info.
No,
So we've seen who's top, but the real deep dive here, it isn't just about names, is it?
not at all.
It's about what truly resonates with your goals beyond those rankings when making this, really smart choice.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture,
Mhm.
understanding these other factors helps you align a university with your personal objectives, not just chasing a name.
So what should people be looking at?
Well, first, course specialization. Choosing institutions known for your specific field. That really enhances your education and career results.
Makes sense. Go where the experts are.
Precisely. Like, if you're passionate about renewable energy,
Yeah.
finding a uni with a top-tier research center in that beats a general top-ranked school sometimes.
Right.
Second, campus location. Huge impact. Bustling city with networking versus quieter rural campus. Proximity to industry. Cost of living. All affect your experience profoundly.
Urban versus rural is a big one.
Yeah, it really is.
Hmm.
Third, scholarships and funding. Don't overlook this.
Hmm.
Many top UK unis offer generous awards for international students. Merit and need-based can make a huge difference.
Good point. Worth investigating.
And finally, maybe most importantly for many, graduate employability. Review industry ties, career services, graduate rankings. Get a clearer picture of job likelihood, especially if connections are key in your field.
Okay.
These factors, considered together, that's what defines a great fit.
Now, let's peel back another layer. Something often overlooked, but really important for your actual experience. The challenges these top unis face day to day, the management side. How does that impact your learning? Because an efficiently run place often means a better journey, right?
That's a critical point.
Yeah.
Our sources highlight several common management issues that, while internal, can directly affect students.
Like what?
Well, for instance, bureaucratic decision-making. It can really slow down innovation.
How so?
Imagine a brilliant new course proposed by faculty for an emerging industry trend. In a highly bureaucratic system, that could get bogged down for months, maybe years, meaning you, the student, miss out on cutting-edge learning right when it matters. That's the real cost.
Ah, I see. Opportunity cost.
Exactly. Then there are funding gaps. Budget constraints limit investment in labs, infrastructure, research. State-of-the-art needs funding.
Right.
Decreased student satisfaction can often stem from poor communication or lack of support, which hits rankings too.
Vicious cycle.
Can be. We also see overcrowded courses straining resources, meaning less individual attention. And insufficient digital integration, some unis fall behind on tech, impacting online resources, blended learning.
That paints a clear picture of potential pitfalls. But it's not all doom and gloom, right? Sources offer solutions.
Absolutely. And the solutions are often multifaceted, usually revolving around being more student-centric.
Okay, so what does that look like?
It means prioritizing policies focused on students, fostering transparent communication admin, faculty, students talking, encouraging creativity in class, investing robustly in digital infrastructure.
Modern platforms, remote access.
Exactly. Streamlining admin processes to cut friction. Huge emphasis on supporting student mental health with proper services.
Crucial.
Offering solid career workshops, actively working to retain the best faculty, great teachers are key.
Can't overstate that.
Expanding international partnerships, pushing campus sustainability, using data for decisions from courses to support. Increasing alumni involvement for mentoring, networking, strengthening research funding. It all adds up.
Sounds like a holistic approach.
It has to be. As Dr. Mary Evans, an analyst, put it, universities must transition from tradition-bound systems to agile frameworks to lead in 2025.
Agile is the key word.
And Raj Patel, an EdTech influencer, added, digital transformation is no longer optional. The future is blended learning with real-world applications. It's adapt or fall behind.
So if we pull this all together, what does it actually mean for the people involved? Students, faculty, employers, our sources give these different viewpoints?
Yeah, and they're revealing. Students, they want more personalized academic help, tailored advice, mentorship, and critically more mental health support. Pressures are high.
Understandable. And faculty?
They're looking for less admin burden, more time to teach and research, and crucially, more grants for that research.
And employers, what are they looking for?
Job-ready graduates. Not just academic smarts, but soft skills, adaptability, problem-solving, communication, practical skills.
Right, the whole package. Our sources have some compelling data, even a case study, that really grounds this. What stood out to you?
The data points really back up the excellence claim. Oxford and Cambridge, 91% student employability rates.
Wow, 91%.
That's impressive. Shows the academics and connections pay off. Imperial College London invests $250 million a year in R&D.
Huge investment.
Which means students access groundbreaking projects. UCL supports over 18,000 international students' real commitment to diversity. And QS Rankings 2025. 4 of Europe's top 10 unis are in the UK. Continued dominance.
Strong indicators. What about the case study?
The University of Manchester one?
Oh.
It's a great example of management making a difference.
Okay.
The challenge? A significant drop in student satisfaction by 2023.
Oh, dear.
The solution? Multifaceted. New feedback tech so students could voice concerns easily. Plus, substantially more personalized career coaching.
So, listening and acting.
Precisely. The result? Student satisfaction rose by 18% in the 2024 National Student Survey.
18%. That's a huge turnaround.
It shows proactive, student-centric management works. It directly improves the experience. As Dr. Joanna Newman from the Association of
every single year. Let's look at some real examples from our sources. They show it's absolutely achievable.
Real stories help ground it.
Take Avinash M's journey to Oxford. Dreamed of Oxford, but felt totally overwhelmed by the info overload, the specific, sometimes unwritten Exactly. After a consultation, they found valuable insight and
Strategic approach.
focused help got him his spot. Now doing a master's in public policy, that targeted insight made the difference.
Knowing the specifics.
Then there's Nuthan S.'s admission to UCL. Strong academics, but unsure about the right fit.
Common dilemma.
After assessing her goals, UCL was suggested specifically for its AI and machine learning strength. She got the most important tips for her application, drafting an impressive, authentic personal statement, choosing references wisely.
Guidance matters.
Got into UCL, pursuing a cutting-edge course, confident it's the perfect place for her.
Finding that alignment.
And finally, Nishanth M's path to Imperial. Aimed for mechanical engineering at Imperial, super competitive. Worried about standing out.
Understandable concern.
He got individualized guidance, how to present accomplishments, get solid recommendations, and crucially, interview prep with mock sessions. Practicing is key for those. That tailored support led straight to acceptance, now thriving, working on robotics projects.
Fantastic outcome.
So these stories.
They really raise an important question for you, the listener. How can you apply this knowledge to your own aspirations?
Hmm.
These examples clearly show that with focused effort and the right support, even the most competitive paths become achievable. It's not just raw talent.
Right.
It's understanding what these places really look for beyond grades, and then strategically aligning your application to showcase your potential effectively.
That's a really empowering message, actually. It's about strategy, not just hoping for the best.
Absolutely.
So we've unpacked why the UK stands out, explored its top institutions, looked way beyond rankings, peeked behind the management curtain, and heard inspiring student journeys.
A comprehensive look.
Yeah, looking at what makes these universities tick and how their internal lives really shape your external experience.
That's right. And selecting the best university in the UK, it can significantly impact your professional and academic journey. It shapes your career, your whole global perspective.
It's a big decision.
Huge. And remember, effective management. That leads to more efficient learning, better teaching, and ultimately a happier, more enriching student experience. It's essential to go beyond just rankings and consider how a school is actually run.
Because that's often the true measure of its quality day to day.
Exactly.
So as you consider your next step, maybe submitting that application, maybe just refining your dream, ask yourself this: beyond the accolades, beyond the prestige, what kind of ecosystem will best foster your growth?
Good question.
What environment will help you truly explore, excel, and elevate your future? The right choice isn't just about getting in.
It's about thriving once you're there.
Exactly. Thriving and becoming the best version of yourself. Use this deep dive, reflect on your own goals, and make an informed, truly smart choice for your future.